That's Governor Hogan, and that's my Weaver Award. Governor Hogan gave me that Weaver Award. That's David Smith, Fox 45, Baltimore County Courts. We talking about the corruption in the courts. Racism 2024. Exfelons got a right to vote. We got a right to vote. And Governor Hogan been doing voter suppression for the last 8 years. If Governor Hogan wins and this movie come out, you're going to have to send Governor Hogan to jail. Nobody's above the law. We talking about racism in America, 2024. Release all material to the voters. That's parole and probation. That's in 2010 elections. Governor Hogan got the same information. So does David Smith. David Smith had it since 2007. It's the learning tree. All right? It's the learning tree. The power of the ballot. The power of the vote. That's Frederick Douglass. So I'm just picking up the baton, fighting for my freedom, fighting for our freedom. And I put it on film. Like I said, remember the Stop Snitching video from 2006? Well, we're going to see who's going to start snitching on you. I'm not McGrath. I'm alive and breathing. All right? I voted for Obama, and I voted for Kamala Harris. And we talking about Fox 45 and how you demonize black people. Release all material to the voters. That's Ivan Bates. On Monday morning, Ivan Bates supposed to turn over everything. He got a writ of sociority to approach the Supreme Court. Everything that I'm telling you, he got. That's Jared Gimantes from the Board of Elections. That's Eric Holder. See who that is? That's WVON Chicago. That's me, 1402 Lochner. All right, that's how long I've been doing this. It's the power of the ballot. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and our black community to cash crop. Only time you want to see us is when you want our votes and you want our taxes. It's the Weaver Award. Shelly's Helping Hands. These are the supporters, the shorties. It's the Weaver Award. And that's me. Dwayne has been building communities in Baltimore for over 20 years and is passionate about bringing people together and getting them to think about things in new ways and taking care of them with good food. All right. Dwayne will use this award to support the project The Good in the Hood, which brings people together in family-friendly events to connect, share food, ideas, strengthen communities across Baltimore. And this is what I do in Baltimore. I'm the cook. All right. So like I said, I started this right here. That's a flag. That's the Illinois flag. And Governor Westmore has a flag. And Dana Moore has a flag. Joshua Harris has a flag. And these are the three flags. One for Maryland, one for America, and one for Illinois. All right. And we talking about slavery then and slavery now. That's the Baltimore Sun. Brent Jones. That's Fox 45, ABC, NBC, World News Tonight. All right. And right here it says, in regards to your documentary. And it's all right here. And it's about your prison industry and mass incarceration. That's the Creative Alliance. And we talking about racial justice, racial equality. All right. Like I said, I put it on the flag. I'm the cook in Baltimore. I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. Shorties. All right. We're going to play these tapes like Watergate. Because y'all know I'm famous for mic check. I'm the cat in the hat. That's Senator Van Hollen. Like I said, I'm the cook in Baltimore. Senator Van Hollen. And that's Chuck Grassley. That's Mary Washington. And Mary Washington and me had a conversation at Ace Hardware about Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights which white America respects? And she never answered that. The Maryland Black Caucus been silent on this. It's just like Emmett Till. When Emmett Till got kidnapped and killed, Black Chicago stood up. But when y'all kidnapped me and stole me from my family, no black voices spoke up. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Ask Keith Daniels in Fox 45. Ask Ivan Bates on Monday morning. Trump need black votes. He don't get black votes. He don't get in office. Black votes matter. That's me. All right. And Governor Hogan. So he can't say that he don't know me, homie. And that's Chuck Grassley in the United States Senate. I'm a whistleblower on the courts and the corruption in the courts. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Will you protect black people's rights?
No means No.
You had this information for years, and I've got you in the book, Baltimore Rewired, The Money Behind the Machine. How much money do you make behind the war on drugs? Do you have any drug houses, any drug facilities, any rehab facilities? Are you housing ex-felons? That means that you're participating in the process. Do you share that money in the community?
No, 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 no.
Do you give back to the community?
No, no, no. 1,000 times no.
That's mass incarceration in the prison industry, all right? And like I said, we weave in the social fabric of life. We weaving in Baltimore. You feel me? It's art and activism, the art of protest. You got a lot of artists locked up. See who that is? That's Governor Hogan and Al Redmer. I'm out $250 million in the state of Maryland owe me that. It's intellectual property theft, conduct under the First Amendment. That's Governor Hogan, all right? That's the IRS, all right? That's the IRS. So I filed my paperwork with the IRS, and Ivan Bates got that. That's Miss Stephanie Rawlins Blake. They show you how long I've been doing that. And Governor Westmore got a flag. He got a box. He got to turn that box over too. He's not immune to this. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. You the first black governor of the state of Maryland. Are you going to protect black Maryland? Or are you going to continue Jim Crow? That's Jane Miller. Shielding law don't apply to y'all. Lisa Robinson, Jane Miller, Barry Sims. Everything that I've been giving y'all and we've been going through is legal. It's on film. Somebody signed a protection order against me. I'm supposed to go to court on November the 8th. All right? That's the CD Modern team. All right? And that's the CD Modern team. Topics. See that? First Amendment. We talk about policing the police. I'm an artist in Baltimore. I'm an actor. And that's me on the House of Cards. All right? That's me on the House of Cards. And like I said, that's the Senate. Those are the judges. And this is Jim Crow. And we talking about Baltimore Rewired. The money behind the machine. The money you make off mass incarceration. You keep protecting Jim Crow. And that's Jim Crow. That's Scott Shellenberger. That's Governor Hogan. We're going to shine the light on this one. Expand the ballot, expand the vote. Expand the ballot, expand the vote. Polls open on Tuesday. Exfelons got a right to vote. You need black votes. You condemn black people. You don't deserve to serve. You don't have our best interest at hand. You're trying to take us back to 1925, rebirth of a nation. You already had the uprising. You created that. You took an oath to defend our country against all terrorists, foreign and domestic. You're a domestic terrorist because you're terrorizing our black community. Just like 1925, it's Project 2025. 100 years later, you brought back Jim Crow. You got the courts, the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians to enslave our black community. Well, that's me. I went to jail to prove a point, just like Martin Luther King. If you go to David Trone and get it all, go to the States Attorney's office on February the 2nd. I gave that to y'all, February the 2nd. So like I said, we put it in a book. It's all about Governor Hogan. Governor Hogan, can you answer that? Because we're talking about your hidden assets. All right? We're talking about your hidden assets. I asked you the question and been asking you the question. And I use a toilet when I do it because it's about mass incarceration. Governor Hogan made $4 billion off the... Let me do this right. Governor Hogan made $4 billion off the prison industry in his 8 years in office. Yummy made a shitload of money with paintings that she wouldn't have made no money if she wouldn't have governed his wife. That's how y'all launder money through the arts. The arts is a multi-billion-dollar industry in Maryland, but black people aren't part of that. In the last 4 or 5 years, y'all been tapping into it. Jay Wendell Gordon, shit like that. Buying art, having these art shows. But y'all don't recognize my art. And I've been an artist since 1986. Art and activism, the art of protest. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And people pay attention to dumbass shit. That's why I use a toilet. A toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. We all got our shit to deal with. You feel me? And this is the shit you got to deal with. That's Governor Hogan and David Smith. Everything that Governor Hogan got, everything that David Smith got, y'all got to turn over to the voters. Everything O'Malley got, you got to turn over. That's State Circle. That's Governor O'Malley. And that's Jared Jimenez from the Board of Elections. We talk about voter suppression. So Ivan Bates, if you don't do something with this information, that makes you parties to a crime. Remember the RICO Act? Yeah, we're going to use the RICO Act because you're suppressing the vote. And Eric Holder got that. That's ABC, NBC, 98 Rock. You got that. It's the learning tree. You feel me? Did you learn today? It's the power of the ballot, the power to vote. Ex-felons can vote. Remember that. Ex-felons can vote. So I gave you Martin Luther King. I gave you the Black Arts District. All right? I gave you the Black Arts District. Like I said, did you use the toilet today? Because that's my focal point. That's a Shellenberger toilet. I gave you an Ivan Bates toilet. I gave you an O'Malley toilet. I gave you a Hogan toilet. And I gave it to you through art. All right? I gave it to you through art. I gave you John Lewis, the good kind of trouble. You feel me? The good kind of trouble. I gave you O'Malley. I gave you O'Malley. I gave you Brandon. And I gave you Senator Cardin's. Cardin's got my paperwork. Everything Senator Cardin's got from 2007 till this date, you got to turn over. That's voter suppression. I told you I was making a documentary. You the star of the show. Asselbrook is looking for your seat. Yeah. Parties to a crime. I'm the cook in Baltimore. And that's Senator Ben Cardin's Creative Alliance. Activism ain't terrorism. I'm going to terrorize you with the truth. You feel me? This is the property that you stole from me. That's Pollard towing. The contents of the defendant's vehicle. All right? That's a body attachment, and nobody got attached to that. You feel me? We talking about racism in the courts and the judicial system. And I'm going to take you step by step. That's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice. See who that is? That's Ivan Bates. And we talk about the money you make. Johnny Oleski asked for an investigation. That's a writ of certiorari. And that's Governor Hogan. All right? That's Governor Hogan. Y'all want a ceasefire? No. End the war on drugs. We talking about slavery then and slavery now. And these are our representatives. I gave that to them too. You feel me? And everything I do is notarized. Certified. The supporters of shorties.